on this episode of the VR4.
Mitsu guy?
Getting her to the place, guys. Getting her to the place. What's going on, guys? So, the 3000 GT is at the Cam Enterprise down the street from the house. I'm going to have them look over it. Fortunately, it's my birthday today, so I am wanting to drive the 3000 GT. I said this last year, I said this the year before, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to try to change this for 2021, and I want to drive the 3000. We've done so much to it. Put new seats in there, did this, did that, did the tires, did the brakes, did the calipers, painted the plenum, did the timing 4 or 5 times, took off the whole head 4 or 5 times, did the whole other side, painted, did the inside, did the rear spoiler for the ducktail. We did all that. Now I want to drive Eston's car, and hopefully we'll be able to do that today. So I'm gonna wait for a couple hours. Hopefully they'll hit me back and see what the issue is. Then they can tackle it. Hopefully they can fix it, and then it will be up and running for me to take today. Those are the hopes, but hopefully we'll be doing something big today, guys. Alright, so it is a new year. Good thing it's 2021, and we are going to start this year off pretty good. A lot of stuff has changed since I put the head onto the 3000 GT. I didn't run it for a while. I was afraid to run it and not wanting to bend the valves again because we've done that already 3 times over. And we remanned the head 3 times over, just the front one. So after getting the car timed, as well getting it checked over after getting the car timed, we started the car. The car ran for a little while. It had sounded like backfire issues, and we said, well, maybe it's just the spark plugs, because we had changed out the spark plugs since we kept trying to start the car over and over again, and we thought we bled it. We bled the spark plugs, or drowned the spark plug, basically, to prevent it from starting. So after that, I took a couple days and was like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Going into 2021, I'm just going to take it to a place close by just to have them tell me what's going on. It took a while to secure a tow. The tow trailer that I got is not wide enough for some reason. I thought it was, but it's not. So I got a tow to go to tow the car down the street. They called me the same day in like around 4:30 p.m. saying the timing was off again, and there's no compression, and he believed we have more bent valves. So I definitely did not want to hear that at all. I immediately just went on eBay and just purchased 2 brand new heads, or not brand new ones, but 2 used heads that were running perfectly coming out of the car, and those should be here in the next couple days. I asked for a bunch of labor and all this other stuff to see what it's going to cost, and it's going to cost a pretty penny, but they wouldn't. This is my thought process. They were trying to charge me to take off the head, to put the head back on, to do all the extra stuff. We've done that 4 or 5 times already. I was trying to say, well, I can do that and just give it to you without it timed, and you guys time it, and then you guys start it. But then they said they couldn't guarantee that their work would be sufficient, because they wouldn't know if I did it wrong, which again, we did all the specs. They just said that for their sake and their purposes that they would want to be involved in the process or whatever. So for this time, because we've been dealing with so much stuff, I'm gonna let them handle it and deal with the situation. I'm had to get new gaskets, new basically head studs and all that stuff, so they can do it themselves and make sure that it's done to their spec. I'm assuming. So as I wait for parts to get here, to be able to give to them so they can get started on the 3000 GT, I am going to, or I have to work on getting the motor out of the ready clips that I had gotten to the lower leg of last year, which is with the donor car, which was for Royal's Red Talon. We took the transmission out of the other donor car, the gray one, put that transmission to the Royal's car. We know that situation and how that went down. And that one is almost done. I just have to bleed the clutch to be able to get the car running. Other than that, it is basically just a waiting game. And in between me waiting, I'm gonna have to get that Eclipse motor out, the 420A, get it out, get it under some shelter, and get that red Eclipse out of my face and out of off the property to go junk it, because I don't no longer need it. I have my cars that I want and need for projects, and it's just taking up room and space. So that's the next step. Sorry guys, it's taking so long for me to come out with content in this new year. I'm going to be trying to, of course, get the 3000 GT running. I don't want to make that a thing going on in 2020. I want to say it's done. Let's go for a drive. Let's hear some turbos. Let's do this. Let's do that. As well, I bought some other stuff that is going to complete the 3000 GT as internal parts are concerned, and as far as the engine bay is concerned. We still have to do some painting, the hood, and repaint the bumper, the front bumper, and we have to either look into painting the whole car with the air compressor, or finding some wrap to do that, because I was always wondering how that is, and it seems like I can be able to tackle that with me and just another person, or I can just do it myself. Same thing with regular painting, but I'm trying to be universal in all the things that I do as far as cars are concerned. Wrap, painting, body work, whatever it is. So that is the plan. Oh, as well, I'm having a friend come down to help me cut and weld on the new piece to the black Eclipse, and that should be coming up pretty soon as well. So hope you guys liked. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff in 2021, and hopefully this year will turn it around and we're able to do a lot more stuff and do a lot more driving and not repairing. So check you guys later.
So I came home and walked home to this. This is the I think this is the blow-off valve for the intercooler for the 3000. And unfortunately, it is not done yet. So it's a shame that this is just gonna have to sit until the car is done. But there it is, guys. The intercooler. This is what we need for it to sound really good and have the good cooling. So that's a big box, but I will let you guys know in the future on what's going on with the 3000 and when we can put this bad boy in.
Tune in next time on the VR4.